Today we focus on the US-Africa Business Forum that happened in Washington, D.C. US new partnership with Africa will focus on economic development, infrastructure, digital technologies, and investment in the private sector. Moreover, the US recognizes the growing importance of Africa and it is supporting the inclusion of the African Union as a member of the G20 as well as a permanent seat at the UN Security Council. Welcome to this week's Africa Investment News, brought to you by Jobs for Africa Foundation and Africa Alert. My name is Diana Ambale. The United States government puts aside $55 billion to fund initiatives in Africa. According to White House officials, the United States plans to commit $55 billion to Africa over the next 3 years. Speaking to African leaders at the forum, President Joe Biden said they are all in on Africa's future, and he announced new trade opportunities and infrastructure commitments. Visa to invest $1 billion in Africa. The money is to be invested over the next 5 years to support more resilient, innovative, and inclusive economies across Africa. Through these expanded investments, Visa will further scale its operations, deploy new innovations and technology, and deepen collaboration with strategic local partners including governments, financial institutions, mobile operators, fintechs, and merchants. The African Continental Free Trade Area and the U.S. signed Memorandum of Understanding to advance trade. The MOU was signed to launch a working group to help advance the trade and investment between the U.S. and Africa. The announcement on the U.S. Chamber of Commerce website revealed that the MOU reaffirmed the country's commitment to elevating a robust private sector voice in AfCFTA implementation. Yearly to promote African leaders. Yearly to be given over $100 million over multiple years to scale and sustain leadership development, increase access to skills, training among women and other underrepresented groups, and enhance alumni networking, including connections with the diaspora. $10 million partnership deal between U.S. Africa Development Foundation and Namibia. USADF signed a new co-funded 5-year $10 million partnership with the government of Namibia at the U.S. Africa Leaders Summit. The initiative will support rural farmers, farmer cooperatives, and SMEs nationwide. In his speech, President Joe Biden mentioned critical steps taken by the United States that will help progress Africa's economy, health, and agriculture, and close deals that will help propel Africa to an incredible future. They include Cisco Systems to invest $800 million in new contracts to protect African countries from cyber threats. General Electric and Standard Bank will together provide $80 million to improve healthcare services. And Visa, they are putting together more than $1 billion to expand operations on the African continent, including providing mobile payment services for more SMEs across Africa. That's it for today. For more of Africa's investment news, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. See you next week.